then, corn children, children of the corn, here is a video on solving two-step equations. It's not just a dance. All right, here we go. So what's the idea? What's the goal? Our goal is when we're done, we have a variable, an equals, and a number. So we should have one letter all by itself alone equals a number. For example, your answer might look like this. X equals 7. That would be done. Finished. Walk away. Might look like this. Y equals -4. Yeah, could be done. Could be finished. Walk away. It may be that the variable and number flip sides. You might end up with something like 6 equals M. That would also be a solved equation where you have solved a two-step equation. That's where you want to end up. So let's look at an example together. Let's walk through it and we'll go and do the steps. It'll be fun. Sure, all the cool kids are doing it. Here we go. Here's my first example. Boom. 6x plus 7 equals -5. Now when we solve equations, our goal is to find the variable and get it alone. Let's start with this. Find the variable. Woo! Found it. Boom! It's right there. Now you're going to see this x and you're going to notice that it is on one side of the equation. What? What do you mean? Do you see the equal sign? The equal sign, no matter where it is, divides the problem into two sides. There's left of the equal sign and right of the equal sign. So our x is over here on the left. Our job will be to get rid of everything else on the side with the x so that the x is alone. All right. Well, there's two things here. There's a 6, and we understand that when it's right next to the x, that means multiply, and there is a plus 7. We do need to get rid of these numbers in the correct order. What do you mean? Hey, would you play pretend with me for a minute? Would you pretend that we were filling in a number for x? Yeah, just pretend with me. Pretend, I don't know, pick a number. Pretend we were filling in a 1, like my finger's a number 1. If we were just doing the math, like putting in a 1 here, it would be 6 times 1 plus 7. We would do that PEMDAS thing, the please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, that parentheses, exponents, multiplying, dividing, adding, subtracting thing. And we would multiply first, then add. Huh. We would multiply first, then add. When we solve equations, we do the steps backwards. Yeah. If we want to get the x alone, we would actually undo these steps. We are going to get rid of the adding 7 first. Yeah, it matters. So here's my question. What is the opposite of adding a 7? Yes, that's right. You answered at home, didn't you? You said subtracting 7. So if I want to undo that step, I would subtract 7. Now there's a rule with equations. Equations are like teeter-totters. Here's a little, oh, I'm really good with these drawings. Here's a little kid sitting on the teeter-totter, and if it needs to stay balanced, you would need a kid on the other side. If you have a little chubby fat kid over here, you need a little chubby fat kid over there. Equations are the same way. We want to keep it balanced. So if I put a -7 on this side, I have to put one on the other side. Hey, look, same thing, both sides. All right. As a result, what has happened? Well, let's look. Look at this. +7 -7. If you have +7 -7, doesn't that just add up to 0? Yeah. Crazy thing. If you're adding 0, it doesn't do anything. So I can just cross that whole part out. Now what's left? 6 times x. Bring it down now. Bring it down. Here we have an equal sign. Bring it down. Now over here we have to figure this out. -5 minus 7. You can use a number line, you can use a calculator, I don't care. We just need to figure this out. That is negative 12. Boom. Now already, the x is more alone than it was, but it's not completely alone. This says 6 is multiplied by x. We need to undo that. We want to undo these steps. The opposite operation of multiplication is division. Now I'm going to use like a fraction setup. That is division by 6. Division by 6. Random side note, did you know that the division sign is a fraction, top over a bottom? I know. All right, so let's do the math. Now notice again, teeter-totter, divide by 6 on one side, divide by 6 on the other side. Yeah. What is 6 divided by 6? 1. If this equals the number 1, and you have 1 times something, does it change that thing? No, it does not. 1 times 5, still 5. 1 times x, still x. Equal sign. Math it up. You either use your calculator, you use your brain, I don't care, figure it out. Negative 12 divided by 6, negative 2. I know. Hey, you remember what the goal was? To get the variable equal to a number. What? We have the variable equal to the number. Right? That's awesome. How do we check it? Oh, check it. How do I check it? I think you make a short stick and a long stick. There, I checked it. No, that isn't how you check it. I want to know if that's the correct answer. What if we made a mistake? I don't make mistakes. You might have. Here's how you check it. I'm going to write the original problem down again. Yeah, I am. And just to remember that that's the original problem, I'll put a big line there. Yeah, it's festive. I'm going to put my line through my equal sign, and here's what I'm going to do. Everywhere I see an x, I'm going to replace it with a negative 2. All right. 6 times negative 2 plus 7 over here equals negative 5. Now, I've just filled in a number. I am going to use, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, parentheses, exponents, multiplying, dividing, adding, subtracting in the correct order. So right here, I'm going to multiply first. That's negative 12. Now I'm going to combine or add. Negative 12 plus 7 is negative 5. Look what happened. Negative 5 on this side. Negative 5 on that side. Same. If you get the same, that means your answer has been checked. Hope you enjoyed that little video.